Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com. As the teams are being introduced down below us here, Danny. The starting lineup's being introduced. In this game today, the Piute Thunderbirds, Lady Thunderbirds, they are the visiting team. They're sending out their normal starting lineup of Casey Gleave, Tara Morgan, Cooper Fountain, Brooklyn Jessen, and Sage Raymond. And this Monument Valley team, they really put a good game together yesterday. They gave Penguich fits handling the ball. Bobcats turned over, unofficially, we had the 35 turnovers. And a lot of credit goes to this little team. They're kind of feisty, hard-working. Their hands are always moving, and they can shoot it.
Yeah, Alia Blackwater, she's been so much fun to watch. As you mentioned, she's wreaked havoc on defense. She also hit the outside shot. And then down low, I've been impressed with Precious Bedoni. She's been very tough in the down there in the trenches. Does a good job getting rebounds and playing good defense. So the Thunderbirds will have to bring it today to try to finish fifth at state.
We're about ready to tip it off here. Again, we talked about it multiple times yesterday. There's the ball's tipped to Casey Gleave. She takes it down the left hand, scoop it, and score it.
Great start for the Thunderbirds.
Her dad's right here below us, and she lays it up in, and it's a good start. You're right.
She's such a great athlete. At times she's just so fast, gets to the left side and jumps up high. She leaps well and lays it off with her left hand.
She's been great. She causes a steal here off the Tara. 3-on-1 fast break. Tara shots up is partially blocked. Good defense there, but the ball's lost out of bounds. It'll be in for Piute.
Tara and her that'd be a great uncle Afton shared a birthday yesterday. Afton turned 84.
The Paul trigger on the inbound will be Cooper Fountain. Pass comes all the way out to Casey Gleave. Casey, left-hand shot, no. Gets her own rebound, no. Taken away, no. Still right back by Casey. In the corner, pass to Fountain. Down inside, Tara, 15-footer, too far. Rebound in the corner is fought forward control over there by Cooper Fountain. They're stolen by Petoni. Precious Petoni, she's as Danny mentioned, had a good game yesterday. Gets it on top to Blackwater. Alia Blackwater, she dribbles all the way to the baseline. Good matchup down there between her and a nice little dish-off pass. Shots up and good by Precious Pedoni. Ties the score at 2. 6:44 to play here in the first quarter on 1aball.com and Mid-Utah Radio, KMGR Classy FM. Pass off to Terry in the corner, goes to high baseline to Jessen. Here's a long three, short. Rebound, taken out of there by Monument Valley Cougars. But a steal. Lead pass from Morgan down to Gleave. She's got an easy shot. She lays it in. So four first quarter points for Casey Gleave. She missed all of last year. The ACL. Back strong this year. Here's a stop, pop, no. Rebound by Bedoni. And a rebound foul is going to go against the T-Birds. Precocious Bedoni was caught right between Jessen and Sage Raymond. Here's a pass in, and the shot up and no good, taken by Sequoia Hudson. Almost a steal by the Monument Valley. That's what they did to the Penguins team all day yesterday, but Piute recovers. Give and go down the lane. Here's Sage shot up and good.
Sage has been so good at that mid-range jump shot this year, John. She has improved so much as we watched her start from as a freshman and now a senior. She's just been very, very effective at that jump shot.
Here's Bedoni. She's up against Jessen. She changed her shot a bit. Nice defense there by Brooklyn. She brings it out herself. There's a 4-on-1 fast break and kicking off the glass and good is Sage again.
What a great skill set for Brooklyn Jessen. She gets the rebound, takes it all the way. She's the post player for the Thunderbirds. Is able to split defenders and kick it off for the nice assist.
8-2, Piute on top. It looks like the ball's thrown away by The Monument Valley Cougars trying to get the pass, and Wilson checks into the game. She had a good game. Nevaeh Wilson yesterday. She averaging 6 points a game. Blackwater the leading scorer, 14. So 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Piute up 8-2. So playing for 5th place in this tournament.
The Thunderbirds' defense has been awesome to start this first 3 minutes, John.
Here's the ball pipped with quick hands of Blackwater. Lob pass back down to the fast break. Shot up with the left hand and good. As Blackwater got the early offense, she had the good hands to steal. I think the basket was out by Hudson. And again, it's hard to read their numbers out there. On top of the ball is Cooper Fountain. Pass to Sage Raymond on the wing. Gets it back to the top of the key over to Morgan. Long three. Rimmed out. Last night he was short at least. And a rebound foul is going to go against. Rebound. The basket with Remy Nez made that basket rather than Hudson. Yep. So we got that straight with our spotter down there, Mr. Rossi. 8-4. 4 minutes. Another steal. Sold right back by Jessen, however. They trade steals. Here's Morgan. Fakes the shot. Drives baseline. Tries to do a little hook shot. Bedoni comes out with it. Slapped away and a reach-in foul is going on Tara. A little frustration foul right there for her. She tried to do a little up and under reverse. And the Bradshaw clan over there watching us game here for the Piute Thunderbird. 3:50 to play here in the first quarter. Thanks to Elizabeth, our producer and engineer today. Here's Bedoni again. She's got an easy one. She lays it up again. You know, she makes some space in there, but she's a skilled scorer.
Does a lot of good things on both sides, John. A good defender and a good rebounder.
Here's Casey. Will try a three in the corner. No. So the T-Birds 0 for 2 from three-point land, at least. 8-6 now. Monument Valley with a chance to tie it up. Blackwater is fouled. The foul's going to be called on Casey Gleave.
John, there are some teams that just kind of have a knack of being able to come back in a game. Often those are also teams that can give up points in a hurry as well. But this is a team that I don't think it matters what the Thunderbird lead could be. I mean, this team's going to play the same. So Thunderbirds can't relax or rest if they get a lead. These girls play loose. They play free and easy as the first free throws made from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. But it's a fun team to watch. They are just always kind of coming at you.
Well, it's Elia Blackwater. She's just really a nice ball-handling guard. But she's also a wonderful defender. She's 2 for 2 from that Legacy Ace Hardware free throw stripe. And we're tied at 8 after Piute to build an 8-2 lead to start. Down the center, Sage shot no good. Rebounded by Casey Gleave, and it's no good. She had a pretty easy shot there that couldn't quite get it over the rim. Blackwater lead the pass in deep. Push off by the T-Birds. That was one of those I didn't mean to.
That'll be number 2 on Tara if it's on Tara.
2:54 to play here. The first game of the last day. The 1A girls and boys tournament here from Sevier Valley Center. Snow College wrestling teams are back in Omaha today, men's and women's. One of the girls advanced to the final. Oh, what a nice move down the middle by Wilson. She was all by herself and that was a very nice inbounds play. So, taking the lead now will be Monument Valley, 10-8. High post, the ball is slapped away. Panguich got in the same mode, trying to force the ball down the middle. Long lead pass to Nez, and she's fouled by Sage. So coming to the line will be Remy Nez, who just hit a basket. But
you know, John, the last really good guard post combination for this team that we enjoyed watching was Jamaica Nelson. Remember her on the guard line, and then Irviana Cly down low. Those two girls were so much fun to watch, and it's a little bit reminiscent as the first free throws made with Alia Blackwater and Precious Bedoni.
Yep. They really worked hard on their skill set. Both free throws are good from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 2:30 to play here in the first quarter. So Piute was up 8-2. They've fallen behind now, 12-8. Little 10-0 run here. And here's Casey, drives inside. Nice jump shot. Oh, over the top, no good. Rebound by Blackwater. Up court to Wilson. Wilson, Blackwater out on the right angle. She's so quick, handles the ball so well. She takes the left-hand hook shot, won't go down. Lead pass to Casey. Got an easy breakaway for the T-Birds. Laid it up and in. 6 first quarter points. So we kind of stopped the bleeding, T-Birds there. But back down in a hurry, Wilson. She missed the shot. T-Birds got slow getting back.
Coach Clyde's team, John, they are good at doing that. I mean, I wouldn't say they're the quickest team in the world, but they're very good at just getting out and getting back.
A couple of players, as T-Birds throw it away. It's like checking into the game will be Amy Morgan and Cameron Gaylor.
Boy, how good of a tournament has Cameron Gaylor had off the bench? She's been fantastic.
She drained a three-pointer last night when the game was on the line. That right side is a big shot.
A quarterfinal game, hit a couple of three-pointers. Just had a great tournament.
Wilson against Gaylor. Her shot won't go down. The ball hits the floor before anybody picks it up, and the travel's going to be called against Monument Valley. So, Piute, be very careful. Reach in is going to be called on the number 10, Cheyenne Bedoni. She just came into the game as well.
With 1:06 left to go in the first quarter, timeout's called by the Thunderbirds.
And you are listening and watching 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network at 1aball.com.
Hey Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity's Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Hey guys, down here on the court, pretty calm emotions on both sides of the floor. Both coaches, the only times they're yelling is when they're calling out plays. It's a back and forth affair here in this first quarter. On the Piute side, they just want to get plays running, get things going. And for Monument Valley, they just want to get back to the usual routine and getting it out in transition. So let's see how it works out for them. Back.
And a shot up by Blackwater's good from about 15 feet inside the three-point range. Nice reporting job down there on the baseline. Bedoni, that's Nate down there with a live report. Good job, Nate. 14-10 now. The Monument Valley team still did again. They got quick hands and lead pass down to Wilson. Off on the side. Here's a long three off the mark by Hudson. Rebounded on the opposite side by Morgan. It's off to Brooklyn. Almost stolen. Same thing from last night. They just come at you. Tara for the long three. Got it this time.
Nothing but net. No question about that one on Tara Morgan's three.
At the buzzer, but BryceCanyonCity.com three-pointer. 14-13. You are listening and watching 1A State Basketball Championship games on Mid-Utah Radio Sport Network at 1aball.com.
Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Piute counties. The mudders at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
Beautiful historic Heritage Courthouse restored for all your family and event gatherings. From reunions to weddings, a place to live your legacy. Book today, UtahFamilyReunion.com.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
Junctiontown is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success.
Fans, this is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental on KSLSports.com. Welcome to the second quarter of the first game on the fourth day. To get all that's a mouthful. The State 1A Championships have the Piute Lady Thunderbirds taking on the Monument Valley Lady Cougars. The pass is made down low. There's a jump shot. It's blocked by Gaylor, but a foul's called, and coming to the line for the Cougars will be Nevaeh Wilson.
Besides the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, she comes Adamoni Town, Blood's Custom Cup Meats, Camping World in St. George, Dalton Hay Company, and Lost Creek Hogs, Stowe College, and Stephen Wade Auto Group helping sponsor as Wilson makes the free throw from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Junction Town, Kingston Town, Marysville Town, Morgan Ranches, Joe Dalton Auto Body, all helping on the game, as well as Piute County. And Stan's Merc, where you are at the heart of their business still after all these years. What is missed, Danny?
So the score is now 15-13 after it was a 13-14 first quarter. Both teams playing well, John. I think yesterday's a day it's kind of hard to get the cobwebs out. You had high hopes to play in the semifinals, and today the girls just glad to be here, but make no mistake about it, they want to win. Here's a jumper by Cooper. It's good. The seniors for the T-Birds have hit the last two buckets.
They tie it up on those last two. That big three-pointer by Tara Morgan at the end of the quarter gave T-Birds a little shot in the arm they needed.
Brooklyn Jessen, it's just a matter of time for her, the other senior for the T-Birds, and a fouls. Is that a travel? Traveling violation goes against the Cougars.
That play didn't finish up, but Blackwater hooked a pass on the baseline to Wilson. There was a violation. It was an incredible hook pass through traffic. If that would have been good, that was a phenomenal play by her. She has really good skill.
Amy Morgan, the left wing, she's done a great job off the bench this year. Here's a three-pointer again by Gaylor. In and out. Might as well have stayed in, but it pops out. And the Cougars secure the defensive board. They come the other way in a hurry. Here's Blackwater on the right wing, guarded by Cooper Fountain. Cooper is an underrated defensive player, John. She does a good job. She's guarded players that are a lot bigger than her, but I don't think anyone can out-quick or out-tough Cooper.
No, she's tough.
The free throw line. Now the ball is cycled out to the top of the key on the short corner. This is Nevaeh Wilson. The ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Monument Valley Cougars. So the T-Birds get the ball back after the seventh turnover is committed by the Cougars. Ainsley Talbot checks in. Comes from out in Cashurum, Utah. Yesterday, Bishop Blood told us it never snows in Engle. It snows in Cashurum, then the wind blows it to Engle.
Especially this year.
15-15. There's a flip across the zone to Morgan, out of Talbot, back to Morgan on the right wing. The T-Birds have all five players out of the paint. Now Morgan cuts into the paint. She moves on the ball. Good job. Can't get the left hand let it go. Her follow-up attempt's short, and the rebound is saved in bounds. Right to Ainsley Talbot. Nice hustle. She's fouled as she tips the ball out to Cameron Gaylor.
Wilson
on the left wing
commits the foul. Tara's had a struggle with her scoring. It's unusual from how she's been for her whole career. This tournament hasn't been good to her scoring-wise.
Here's Gaylor, the runner off the glass, no. And Ainsley Talbot gets another offensive rebound. So drive by Morgan, his shot is no good off the glass. The left hand, she passes out of it. Another offensive opportunity for the Thunderbirds. There's a three for Cooper at the top of the key, no. Another offensive rebound. It's Morgan. Her shot's no good. She rebounds it, passes out, controlled.
This will be
by
6
Cooper.
shots. This will be 6 shot attempts for Piute on this time down.
Nevaeh Wilson knocks the ball out of bounds for the Cougars. It's T-Bird basketball. 5:18 left to go. Again, big thanks to Antimony Town. Mentioned Bishop Blood at Blood's Custom Meats.
You could have half a sandwich from Subway the amount of time they've been on this end of the court.
Tara with
4 of them have been on their own missed shots. From
8
Tara,
first half
she's been
rebounds.
8 rebounds.
Tara for another Bryce Kansas City 3. No. Wilson snags the rebound for the Cougars. And Monument Valley comes across the timeline. With 5 minutes to play in the opening half, we're all tied up for the second time this morning, 15-15. It's Blackwater on the left wing. Here's a lob pass. What a dime to Wilson, and she scores it. There's no backside help.
As good as she is in every other aspect, her passing is really phenomenal.
It's a pretty good offensive set that time because there weren't any other players down there, so the Thunderbirds couldn't sag off and help on that lob. The Cougars go back up by a deuce. Their widest lead of the game is 4. The Thunderbirds led by 6 or 8 to start the game.
But Monument Valley baits you in to try to get that ball in the middle. They knock it away again.
17-50 is the score. Monument Valley held Pingwich to 33 points in yesterday's action to stay alive. Playing for 5th place today. And the ball goes out of bounds. Good defense by the Thunderbirds.
It was.
This morning I was waiting to go down and talk to Coach Westwood, and one of the guys from the SVC said maybe he's being nervous before the game, and kind of surprised me a little bit. We were wondering why he was taking so long to come out, and when he came out, John, he wasn't nervous. He was eating a donut. So some coaches get a little nervous before, and Coach Westwood is pretty relaxed. It's a 3-pointer. It's short. And ball goes out of bounds.
Hillary over there with some antics. 17-15, that 2-point lead, and they have the ball back. Monument Valley.
These two teams vying for 5th place. It's a block shot. Nice defense for the Thunderbirds. They're out in a hurry. They have some numbers. It's an extra pass. Tara's got it down low. His shot is good off the glass.
Nice pass from Cooper Fountain.
Tara Morgan with 5 first half points. Here's another nice dime for Blackwater, but the shot's missed by her teammate. And the rebound foul goes against Piute.
And that would have been a bonus, 7.
You can see there on your screen if you're watching the simulcast at home that Coach Westwood was not a fan of that call.
It'll be a 1-1 now. The officials get it straight.
John, get this. In 5 years of Coach Westwood coaching the Thunderbirds, they've only lost 2 times at state. Won 2 state titles. See, that be right? Yes. Well, three counting this year.
Leg chase, hardware shots no good, but rebounded by the Monument Valley team and shooting it up and in is Liliana Fott, who just again, I think.
Ramirez again.
And that's okay.
She has 6 points. She does a good job, and it's a steal. Ramirez, the Cougars have a whole bunch of players like her that can just kind of score at any time. Lots of girls that are capable. Nez has the ball at the high post, passes the Blackwater on the left wing. She's beyond the 3-point line. In this facility, the 3-point lines, there's 3 of them. The ball is stolen away by the Thunderbirds. And they lead another break. Here's a pass downloaded. Ainsley, her shot is blocked by Alia Blackwater.
They got back in a hurry after Piute had numbers.
It's good passing by the Thunderbirds to get that look to Ainsley. And Ainsley didn't do anything wrong. It was just a nice defensive effort by Blackwater. And the Thunderbirds throw the ball out of bounds. It's a 2-point lead for the Cougars with 2:36 left to play in the opening half. 19-17 is the score. That's turnover number 8 for the Thunderbirds. They've turned the ball over a little more this tournament than we've seen them do this year, John. Here's Blackwater, guarded by Cooper Fountain.
You're going to have some turnovers against a team like this, and 8 turnover.
Blackwater only has 4 points in this first half, but she has facilitated. She's provided some nice assists for her team. Glebe will return to the game, and Ainsley Talbot gets a breather. The Thunderbirds have gone eight deep in this one. With 2:18 left to play in the first half. Here's Amy, catch, shoot, got it.
She's a pretty good little jump shooter, and she had plenty of time right there to make it work.
You bet, she's fun to watch. Got to step in from the three-point line on the left wing.
She's just a sophomore. Wilson shot to be fouled.
John, we talk a lot about Precious Bedoni, but Nevaeh Wilson, she's also been very good in this tournament. Both those post players juniors, so we'll see them again next year.
Security tied up in Panguitch, Piute County, Panguitch Drug. Morgan Ranches on the game today.
It's the first free throw for Nevaeh Wilson from the Legacy S. Hardware free throw line. It's short off the front with 1:58 left to go. Fans, on our next dead ball, we'll take a look at our Fab Rats trivia question. Remember, it's your last day to score a Fab Rats trivia t-shirt. We may not have your size, but definitely come up and snag one if you can be the first one to tell us the answer. That will be coming up at the next dead ball. So both free throws missed. It remains a 19-19 game after Amy Morgan tied it up.
The sea parted for Tara. She didn't know it right there. She had to drive straight through the hoop and didn't recognize it.
She tries to pass the high post to Brooklyn. It's a steal for the Cougars, and the Cougars throw it away. So the score remains 19-19. And our Fab Rats trivia question for this morning is this. Where is Fab Rats located? If you can tell us that town in southern Utah, please email us at uhsslive@gmail.com, and you can score a Fab Rats t-shirt courtesy of Fab Rats YouTube channel. 19-19 to score. Brooklyn can't hang on to the high post pass. Kind of wiggles between her legs, and the Cougars come out of there with the ball. With 1:13 left to go, here's a three-pointer on the way. No. The tie remains. It's another break for the Thunderbirds, and a trailing violation is called. The T-Birds had a 2-on-1 break going, but gets wiped away by the travel violation.
Well, I wasn't sure where that came.
We didn't have the angle from here, I guess. With a minute left to play, Wilson dribbles on the left wing to Blackwater. Blackwater, what a pass again. Shot's no good. Wilson picks up and scores it.
Just had a rebound in the right place at the right time. Stuck it back over the front of the rim.
7 first half points for Nevaeh Wilson, leading all scorers. Glebe has 6 for the Thunderbirds.
That's at least 10 turnovers for Piute.
12, says Austin, our statistician. 21-19 is a score. Thunderbirds turnover for a 13th time after causing the 12th turnover against the Cougars. Now it's 13-all on turnovers as Glebe comes out of there with it for the Thunderbirds. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Monument Valley.
Boy, you just can't, you can't relax the quick hands.
We'll have Nate Thatcher on our floor mic coming up with a word from the coach just before the halftime break. There's a pass down low, another turnover for the Thunderbirds, so Cougars could presumably play for the final shot with 8 seconds remaining in the half. Wilson on the right wing. Now it's Elliott Blackwater driving left with 2 seconds. Elliott Euro steps and scores it at the buzzer. Elliott Blackwater, 6 first half points. What a pretty move as she gives her team a 4-point lead heading into half. We will wait to have a word with Coach Westwood. He'll be with Nate Thatcher in just a moment.
Hey, Coach, it seemed like a lot of the things you were talking about with your players was getting right on the defensive side of the ball and then pushing it on the offensive side. What kind of things were you looking at? What kind of adjustments are you looking to make in the second half?
Well, we got to get back on defensively. Number 14 for Monument Valley is very good with the ball. She passes well. We're just not getting back defensively, and we've got to make that adjustment at halftime.
Thanks, Coach. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The town of Kingston proudly supports all Piute High School athletes. Best of luck to all the hard-working Region 20 teams in the tournament games. Go Thunderbirds.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Home of the historical Miners Park, along with the beautiful views of Bullion Canyon Falls, Marysville Town sits at the heart of breathtaking scenery and adventure. We wish all Piute athletes success in the tournaments.
Welcome back to the SU Halftime Report. The Piute High cheerleaders will provide some entertainment to the Thunderbirds trail by 4, 23-19. SU, come soar with us. Check out what they have to offer at suu.edu. And the Piute Thunderbirds, John, started off really hot. They had I forget if the lead was 6 or 8 to start the game, but after that, the Cougars had a huge run in that first quarter, and they've maintained the lead ever since. We've had 3 ties in this game, but the Thunderbirds haven't taken lead again after the Cougars took it in that first quarter.
No, because those turnovers, it just haunted them. They have 13 turnovers for the Monument Valley team, the 14 for Piute, and it's just been someone cannot relax if you have a defender there close to you.
We'll take a look at some halftime statistics on our SU pregame halftime report. After these messages, you're listening to 1A State Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
This play-by-play sportscast is brought to you by Myers Family Dental. A better life starts with a beautiful smile. Located in Circleville, Utah, Myers Family Dental is a proud supporter of Piute High School athletics. Good luck, Thunderbirds.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Panguitch Drug Store on Main Street in Panguitch has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
The Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools. Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
Piute County Special Service District 1 provides community services to all Piute County. Bookmobile, recreation, waste management, EMS, and school support. Wishing the T-Birds success.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Mark A. Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Mark A. call today, 435-463-1659.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
This is the SU Halftime Report, brought to you by SU. Come soar with us. Find out more at suu.edu. Some statistics at halftime. The Piute Thunderbirds only shot 33%, 9 of 28 in that first half. The Monument Valley Cougars were 50%, 9 of 18. Another thing, John, the Thunderbirds did not attempt a free throw in that first half, while the Cougars shot 5 of 9 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. So The Thunderbirds haven't been able to get it going as far as shooting the ball well. Both teams could definitely clean up on their turnovers in the second half.
Neither team has been deadly. Kara Morgan hit the 3, but the team 1 for 6, and surprisingly, Monument Valley hasn't taken many 3-point shots.
Right, they've been disciplined in this game. We'll go ahead and send it back for another quick break. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter coming at you, as well as a halftime interview with Mr. Nate Thatcher. Down with Coach Cly. We'll have more. This is the 1A State Championship Basketball Tournament, last day of the tournament on 1aball.com, the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Sevier Valley Hospital is proud to support our local athletes both during the game and after. Each of our own starters has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in the field. Sevier Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
Stan's Mark and Piute Trail RV Park is your one-stop shopping for gas, groceries, and camping supplies in Circleville. Let's go T-Birds.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Windy Mesa Studios in Penguins is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Penguins, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. This is 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Association. Remember, fans, it's their 100th anniversary celebration coming up this year, John.
Yeah, we have the piano guys will be out on June 8th, the 100-year anniversary. Still waiting to see if Coach Clay comes out to get a little visit. Looks like we're going to pass on that right now. It's about plays on the way, but the piano guys will be out there on the rim on June 8th, and lots of great celebration going on throughout the summer, celebrating 100 years. Piute with the ball, penetration inside by Glebe, no? Just about, made a really nifty move off the baseline, couldn't get it to go. Lead pass the other way. Wilson can't catch up with it. So both teams with a turnover to start the second half. Little rally right at the end of the half. The teams were tied at 19. Monument Valley out here now to a 4-point advantage. Up court with it. Coming the T-Birds. Morgan swinging around baseline to Glebe in Jessen. Jessen's not tried that turnaround shot. Here's Sage Raymond from about 15. She drains it.
Boy, that outside touch that she's had, and it's been consistent, John. She's consistently hit that this year for the T-Birds.
He got 6 points. And a pass across the side, but another turnover is going to go against Monument Valley in the key too long. Well, you really don't see 3 seconds called much.
Yeah, we've only seen that 2 or 3 times in the tournament so far.
And we've seen a few games. In 4 days. In the corner to Jessen. Wants to get rid of it. She throws it finally out on top to Cooper Fountain. Down to Tara. But she's got an up and easy one. Lays it in.
7 points for Tara. That was a great drive. She was able to get around 2 defenders and lay it up on the right side with the right hand for 2 points.
Gives her 7. And Piute up ties it. They on a little 4-0 run. Back court comes T-Birds with the ball. Swing down the left angle in the corner to Jessen. Jessen drives base. Nice little drive. Gets it open, the shot up and good by Sage again. She's got that little medium range jumper and she's got it down pretty fast. She's got 8 in the game, Danny.
And that's a couple assists for Brooklyn Jessen. She's really distributing the ball well. That was a nice driving kick.
Nice steal by Piute as Cooper Fountain knocked it away, but stolen right back by the Cougars. Up court with it. Wilson. Give and go down the lane. Oh, what a nice feed, but they couldn't get it to go in. The ball was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the T-Birds.
Shamika Hudson, she comes in averaging 12 points per game. That would have been her first field goal. The Thunderbirds have done a nice job defending her. 0 for 5 from the field.
Pass coming inbound. This is Shakia Hudson back. Comes into the game for the first time. She's a post player. She's got it down deep. Her shot won't go in, but rebounded inside is going to be traveling as Wilson got the rebound. They couldn't find anywhere to go with it and landed.
What was that Van Halen song called Jump, John? She just jumped and came straight back down. It didn't shoot her pass, it just jumped up and came back down.
25-25. There's a pass on the angle. Tara have to bank one. Wham! Almost banked in and dropped out and knocked out of bounds. Let's see I wonder if that's the correct score here in the Piute. 25-25. I guess the scoreboard's correct. Here in this third quarter. Here's a Hudson shot, no good. Rebounded by Jessen. And she's surrounded. Whoa. Ooh. And there's a little collision in there. And that looks like it hurt.
Right, both players kind of shaken up. I think Jessen's elbow caught Wilson's nose. She's
got a bloody nose.
Bleed. Our Francis Albrecht physical therapy update. We're missing Dave here this morning, but sure appreciate all the awesome work he does with us.
Yeah, we're only 2/3 as good as we could be. We'll send it back with your listening to and watching 1A State Basketball Championships on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Annalee Henry Mortgage Team, your local mortgage professionals. Let us help you with purchasing your dream home or refinancing the one you have. Proud sponsor of the Piute Thunderbirds. Contact us today.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called the blues out in the west.
show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
The show runs every night. That's right, every night, from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Windy Mesa Studio on Team Hive.live and KTTA 8.1. Piute with the ball back up court. Here's Sage again. Little banker off the glass, and she's got 10. She wants to close her senior season out in a positive note, and it's 27-25. Now Piute retakes the lead after they trailed 23-19 at half. Go up here 27-25. Here comes Blackwater with it. She dished it off in a breaching foul, I guess. There's a little collision down inside. Blackwater got rid of it out on top. The whistle was when she released the pass. She'll trigger the inbounds now. And lobs it in. A little hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Sage. Out of the pack comes a Gleave and a reach in. Ball loose on the floor. Coach Tim Westwood calls timeout. You are listening to and watching 1A State Basketball Championship on Mid-Utah Radio Sport Network and 1aball.com.
Bugs driving you crazy? Here at Big Tom's Pest Control, we get rid of earwigs, termites, roaches, spiders, and much more. Bug season is here, and it's time to go to BigTom'sPestControl.com, and we will stomp them out.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days Chrome and the Canyon Mule Cell on 1aball.com. Here's Sage again. She hits another one. This one from three-point range. Boy, is she ever dialed in. And timeout on the floor once again. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Blood's Custom Meat is the answer when the question is where should you go for your meat processing. From beef to wild game, Lane Blood and his crew can take care of any of your custom meat needs.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Nate Thatcher here on the sideline. Guys, in what was a pretty non-emotional first half, the second one has already started to get physical over on the Monument Valley side. We've got a few injuries. Obviously, we saw Wilson take a shot to the nose. But it also looked like senior Mariah Begay was holding that knee, so some injuries to look out for as the game continues. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that great report. A miss by Piute, but a stolen right back by Cooper. Gets it off. Here's Sage again. He hits another one! Holy cow, is she on fire?
10 points in this quarter, 14 on the game.
25-32. Piute stretches that lead out on the strength of Sage Raymond. The ball was loose out top, and the collision out on top as she tried to catch up with it. Well, what a game for Sage. And like you say, I mean, she'd hardly played basketball before she came to Piute. 3:11 to play here in the third quarter. And Piute rallied from 19-23 deficit. They've held the Cougars to only 2 points Here comes a deep pass inside and blocked by Jetson, but she throws it right away. You just can't get it past the foul on the shot inside by Hudson. You just can't throw a lackadaisical pass against these girls from Monument Valley. They've just got too quick of hands, and they're watching for it. They're trained that way. And free throw too hard from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Cougars now only 50% from the line in the game today.
Shakia Hudson, the second one, gets the roll from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Just the third point, though, in this quarter with 2:56 to play here in the third. Tara Morgan brings it up to Sage. She tries to force a pass inside. He gets knocked out. She gets it back, however. Pass out in the corner to Fountain. Back it comes to Morgan. She loses the handle, and the ball is slapped away, but it's picked up by Blackwater. Boy, they're a swarming defense right now, the Cougars. They're trying to get back into this thing. Blackwater makes a basket, but over on the side there's an injury, serious injury it looks like. She doesn't want to get up. Need to get one of the medical folks over there. We'll take a break here. You're listening to State 1A Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Championship Basketball brought to you by Fab Rats, family-friendly YouTube on KSLSports.com. That looks like a bad sprained ankle on the replay. Elizabeth says you can see her ankle folded under her. The shot was no good and out of bounds by the Cougars. The clock starts finally. 2:16 to play in the third. 26-32, a 6-point lead for the T-Birds, but they throw it away again. Blackwater has such good, quick hands. She drives inside and she's fouled.
Boy, that behind-the-back dribble. She just has great handles. John, we have a Fab Rats trivia winner. It's Marcy Pollock. Good job. You got it. Fab Rats, they're located in Glendale, Utah. Congratulations, Marcy Pollock, and everyone who has participated all week long in our Fab Rats trivia question.
Well, congratulations to her. Make sure you send somebody up or you come up and grab your T-shirt. Blackwater dribbles up court, passes on the side, and a collision kind of away from the ball, and the foul's going to be called. I believe it is going to go against Cooper Fountain. 1:50 to play. All of a sudden it's turned into a long quarter here. Out on top of this Hudson. Gets it down the side to Cheyenne Bedoni. Here's the long three. It's no good. Bedoni gets the rebound. Shoots it up and in. And the smaller players on the court. She's in the right place at the right time.
Mariah Begay gets her first shoot.
Run her down the lane off the glass and good. By Casey gets a nice bank shot off Casey Gleave, and she'll come to the line for a hoop. She had 6 first half points. Free throw here at the Legacy Ace Hardware.
Their first of the game, and she becomes the first player not named Sage Raymond to score for the Thunderbirds in this third quarter. Sage with 10 points in the quarter.
Free throw up and good. Well, she has 9 points in the game.
Back to a 7-point lead, 35-28 in favor of the Thunderbirds. They trailed by 4 at halftime.
They've done a good job on defense. Plus, they've had Sage Raymond on their team.
Just what the vet ordered.
And she reaches in. That's not a wisest foul for her to make. So her fourth foul clear out here at the half-court line. It has a reach in on Ramirez. Too bad she had such a hot quarter.
Coach Westwood saying, you got to move your feet in pink. He needs her out there.
Danny can read sign language from across the floor. Here's Adonia for three. No, and saved. Going out of bounds by Hudson. Here's precocious Bedoni. Her shot's no good. Another rebound by the Cougars, and the ball's loose on the floor finally, and it'll still be their ball on a jump. I think that Sage had 11 points in the quarter, unless one was not counted a three. At any rate, with 52 seconds to play in the third, it's 35-28, 7-point lead for Piute. Hudson out to Bedoni, little up move, down the lane. Bedoni, no, this was Cheyenne Bedoni. Off on the races, here comes Piute. Shot by Morgan, doesn't go in. Followed up, Jessen cleans it up. And Brooklyn Jessen.
She just does so many good things, John. She's passed the ball well today. That was a great rebound putback.
Let's see, it looks like it's Monument Valley calling in timeout. You are listening to and watching 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Camille Bagley with High Country Realty for over 25 years, helping buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give her a call and turn your dream into an address. BuyHighCountry.com.
Chisel's Ranch Sorting. This sport started many years ago sorting the cows and the calves, just doing ranch work. We've turned that into a professional timed sporting event. We provide a friendly, welcoming atmosphere where all are welcome. Rookie or pro, come and learn and improve your skills. Located at the southern end of the Piute ATV Trail, the town of Circleville, Butch Cassidy's boyhood home, welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Go get 'em, T-Birds.
Classic Motors at 120 South Main Richfield stand by their mission statement, which is to provide good old-fashioned service and neighborly pricing, creating an experience worthy of our guests thinking or saying those three magic words, I'll be back. Tradition worth preserving at Classic Motors Richfield.
Back to the Sevier Valley Center. Hey, guys, just a quick injury update. We saw Hudson go down with an injury. As the doctor was attending to her, it looked like it was a pretty severe lower foot injury. He was touching the bottom of her foot, and that seemed to be where most of the pain was. She was hobbling to the locker room. Doesn't look like she's coming back. We'll see how that transpires. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update. Everyone's interested. The pass comes back up court. The shot is short off the rim. Nice box out in there by Morgan. And then a jump ball is going to be called. She came down with it, and precocious Bedoni was all over that one, I guess. The reach in, they call the jump ball. So alternating possession with 10 seconds. Piute has a chance to build their lead. They're up to 9 now, but a steal with 4 seconds. 3. Blackwater all the way inside, scores it. At the buzzer, just like at the end of the second quarter. 37-30. You are listening to and watching 1A Sports Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sport Network and 1aball.com.
The Cowboys Smokehouse Cafe began in 1993 as a true Texas-style barbecue joint. Over the years, it has evolved into the full-service establishment that it is today. The restaurant is owned by the Perkins and Magoon family. We invite you to the tastiest barbecue around.
This is Dr. Rob Barrett, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Here's a long three. You'd have to bank. No. The rebound comes right down to Monument Valley, and they score it. A 4-0 run spanning from the third quarter now to the fourth. Makes it a 5-point game, 32-37 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Is that Shamika Hudson, John? Followed that in. It was Alia Blackwater. Who else? And a foul is called. Ainsley Talbot drawing that one.
Ran into her after the shot.
So coming to Lacey's Harbor free throw line will be Ainsley, and she drains it. Thunderbirds are 2 of 2 from there as a team. Both shots been attempted in the second half. Ainsley makes it. You're right, Austin. It is. Gosh, I thought she had a foot on the line, but it'll be a 3-shot foul for Ainsley. She makes 2 of 3. And Hudson snags the rebound, gets it to Alia Blackwater. Alia. Sadly, only get to watch her one more quarter. Here's a nice driving dish. No. Rebound again. Comes down to Jessen, who hands to Tara Morgan. Now it's Amy. Amy drives in the middle. It's called for the travel.
Well, they got kind of tangled up. She and Nez kind of got tangled up.
There was a lot of contact on the play, but as your point out, John. So, Thunderbirds will put a full court press on this Monument Valley team. Precious Bedoni snags the pass. Her pass back is too tall. There's a steal for Gaylor. Won't go off the glass. Rebound comes down to Morgan, and she's fouled. Yes, she's fouled, so she'll come to the line. Fans, we forget this Piute team last year. They only suffered one loss. 25-1 last year. The state champions. They defeated Tabiona 38-30 last year for the title. And put together a really good season this year. They're currently sitting at 17-9 after losing all those great seniors, notably the girl that's taking the book down there.
Yep.
And Cassidy Westwood, the state MVP. But been a good season for these Thunderbirds. Kind of a rebuild year and playing good ball here. They have a 7-point lead, and they'll come to the Legacy S. Harbor free throw line with each subsequent foul, as that's team foul number 6 against the Cougars.
Well, right now, Monument Valley's getting really quite physical. Oh, nice runner.
Cooper Fountain, a great find from Morgan. And the Thunderbirds again put the press on. 41-39, 9-point lead for the Thunderbirds. I believe this match is their widest lead of the game. They are also at this same difference at 37-28. The foul's called. I don't think the Thunderbirds trailed by any more than 4 points. And then enter Sage Raymond, who went off.
Yeah, boy, did she ever.
Third quarter. She hit 5 field goals, the last of which was a Bryce Canyon City 3. And Nez comes to the free throw line. Ramey's had a good game for Monument Valley. It's a 1-1. No. I think I misspoke, John. Only 5 team fouls have been called against the Cougars. That's the 7th on the Thunderbirds. With 6:31 left to go in the contest. Here's Ainsley. She cuts the basket. She's wide open. She passes back out of it to Gleave. Her shot's no good. Ainsley with the rebound. Yes! Ainsley Talbot.
Way to stick with it for her.
She's had a great game off the bench. 4 points in this fourth quarter. And a foul's called. Ainsley picks it up. Pretty heady as Ainsley picks up her third foul, but pretty heady that time for Nez to. She could tell she was being fouled, so she forced a shot up while she was in the air, and she'll come to the Legacy S. Harbor free throw line.
It's the widest lead Piute's had at 11 of 43-32. The Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, and shots off the mark by Nez. Misses again, gets her own rebound and shoots the layup in, Danny, while we're looking down. And almost steals it. She does steal it back into Hudson. Her shot no good. Boy, they just never let you relax. You better watch it when you got the ball. Gaylor, she throws it away. Knocked it loose on the floor. Picked up, going to be jump ball finally.
Yeah, John, this team is just fun to watch. Unless you're one of the girls playing against Monument Valley. Monument Valley's just done a really good job putting pressure on the ball, and another player's injured. Boy, it's been a rough morning for Monument Valley in the injury department. We'll take a quick break and be back for more. You're listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we mend it now. All right.
Hey Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boys.
Back here at the SVC, Ramy Nez being helped off the court. I think that's the third Monument Valley Cougar that has been injured in this game. You can see her on your screen if you're watching at home on the simulcast today. She's not putting any pressure on that right leg as she is helped over to the physical therapy area. And Coach Cly will hustle back over to the bench. So 43-34, they're delaying around the inversion rule. On a 15-second shot clock, here's Cooper Gaylor for three at the top of the key. No, Cooper picks up her own rebound. Coach Terry James, the head coach. I've called her Coach Cly all tournament long. The ball's tipped out of bounds.
That three-pointer just hasn't been there for Piute much this game. Tara hit one in the first quarter, and when Sage Raymond was on her run, she hit one.
Bedoni out. Hudson's back in. Wow, she's got her all wrapped up and ready to go. There's a pass to Alia Blackwater. Alia comes across the timeline. Blackwater now passes down low. What a pass. The shot is blocked, but a foul is called. I'm not sure how that pass got down there, and I'm not sure how Shamikwa Hudson knew it was coming. But somehow she was aware and was able to grab it. She missed a shot. Good defensive recovery by Glee, but she's whistled for the personal. First free throw from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line is good. Glad you could join us today, whether you're listening online, watching online, teamhive.live and 1aball.com, or watching on TV at home and KTTA channel 8.1, or on the airways on Classy FM KMGR. We're hoping you're enjoying our simulcast of these proceedings in 1A State Championships. Both free throws good. Hudson hasn't scored till now. She's 10 points shy of her 12-point season average. Ball's ripped out of there by Tara Morgan. This has great basketball skills. And a travel's called. Missed that one. John, it goes to a turnover against the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, there was, the pass was contested. The ball was on the floor. That's kind of a tough call, really.
Here's a drive and kick. Well defended by the Thunderbirds, and it's last touched by Piute with 5:03 left to go. 7-point game, 43-36. Piute did get the lead up to 11.
They did. Yep, it was 43-32.
Catch shoot in the corner, no. But Blackwater tracks the ball down. She had a triple-double the first game of the tournament, and she's fouled, and she'll come back to the line. Austin, what is her stat line in this game? As Blackwater comes to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. She has 5 steals, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 10 points. Great game for the senior. Thanks, our statistician Austin. Free throws, no good. Short off the front iron.
Yeah, she's got one of those motors that never seems to wind down either.
Blackwater's second free throws, no good. Brooklyn with the box. Corrals the rebound, and the Thunderbirds come back the other way. Brooklyn. Timeout's called. We'll take this as well. It's the 1A State Championships brought to you by the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and powered by 1aball.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Piute counties. The mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Hey, guys, another injury update. First of all, glad to see Shamika Hudson back in the game after she was able to heavily tape that left lower ankle, but just a few minutes later, right as she was checking back in, it looked like Cheyenne Bedoni had a lower leg injury. Turns out it's her right shin. She's able to flex it just a little bit, move it around, but she's looking like she's going to be unlikely to return to the game. Back to you.
Well, thanks, Mr. Nate Thatcher, our sideline reporter. Brought to you by Camping World. Score a great deal on a great RV coming up this spring and summer at Camping World down in St. George. So the Thunderbirds miss a layup coming out of the timeout, but they cause a turnover on the other side. Casey Gleave somehow gets the ball out, but it's stolen by Blackwater. Blackwater, who finds her teammate underneath the basket, scored. Hudson. Wow, Shakia Hudson. And again, Blackwater picked that ball up so quickly off the hardwood. Was able to find an open teammate. What great court awareness, and she delivers another dime.
It happens so many times. They bat away the ball and it leaves somebody loose underneath.
It's just fun to watch teams, and the Thunderbirds do this well too. Teams that really look for each other, finding open players. Only a freshman, Shakia Hudson. Some great post players will be coming back for the lineup next year for Coach Terry James and company. Line violations called. I believe that was on Jesse, who just had a toe in early. With 4:27 left to go in the game. 43-38. It's a 5-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Make it 4. As the freebie for Hudson is good. She now has 4 points in the game. And the lead is 4. The top of the key, it's Morgan. She gets passed back from Raymond at the top of the key. Now left wing, high post. It's Jessen, back to Jessen. Step within the free throw line. There's a drive. Shot is no good, but a foul is called en route to the hoop, and that's just the 16th foul. So the Thunderbirds not yet shooting from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Yeah, that foul was called on the drive.
So pass into Jessen. It's good. She's a second half player. Brooklyn Jessen hits her second bucket in the second half. And she gives her team a 6-point cushion. 45-39 is the score. Blackwater doesn't get the end one, but she'll come to the free throw line.
They just keep coming at you. T-Birds build up that 11-point lead at 43-32. And then only 2 points scored since then by Piute on that basket by Jessen. And here comes the Cougars roaring right back.
What a great fun. So it's a 6-point lead for the Piute Thunderbirds. 45-39. Bedoni checks back in, and Cooper Fountain has picked up her 4th foul, so she'll take a break. She's who's been guarding Alia Blackwater today.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. She's only won for her last 4 from there.
11 points now for Blackwater. Here's a stop, pop, jumper off the glass, no. But Morgan gets her own rebound. Job by Tara. She's got double digits rebounding in this game. It's another rebound for the Thunderbirds. They slow it out. Coach Westwood has them bring the ball out. Going to work a little clock. Now 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 3:30 on the game clock. And a double dribble gets called against Amy Morgan.
Well, multiple opportunities there for Piute to build back on that 5-point lead they already have.
Here's the pass out on top. Alia Blackwater. Boy, so fun to watch her play today. What a dish again! It's a score down low for the Cougars. Remy Nadzu's return to the game, and how cuts the lead to 3. And a foul is called that will send lead to the free throw line. It'll be 1-1. Well, John, get this. Going back to that third quarter when the Thunderbirds built the lead, 11 points were scored by Sage Raymond. That's the first time this season she scored double digits, and she did it in one quarter. A great game for Sage. Thunderbirds trying to keep this lead that Sage was able to help them gain.
Casey, Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
So good.
She doesn't draw iron on that one.
Better go back to art class. Sketch that out. 45-42. With 3:05 left to go. Here's a pass. It's a home run.
Yeah, go deep.
Goes over the fence down there in the first row of the bleachers.
If he could, as much as he waited, carried him into the bleachers.
Off air, Austin said Manute Bull couldn't have caught that one.
Yep.
45-42 is the score. Bull, he's still playing in the NBA. Manute's son, here's a jumper in the lane, no. The rebound slipped out of bounds by the Cougars. Piute has the ball underneath their own basket for a baseline send-in. With 2:53 left to go, Piute with a 3-point advantage. Piute is back to their starting 5 with the exception of Amy Morgan, who's come in for Fountain, who has 4 fouls. She move inside by Morgan. Her shot is off the glass and good.
There she goes. A nice move off the drive.
Tara really fought hard in this game. Here's a pass again down low. Back to a 3-point lead. Naz again. She's got 12 points. And a foul's called. There's a steal. The Cougars aren't going to like it, but there's been a lot of contact.
Well, that's their game plan. You know, they're close and personal and tipping the ball and getting their hand on something. Bedoni, precocious Bedoni out.
Looks like Shimiko Hudson's returned to the game.
Tara, Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. It's too hard.
She's keeping it interesting. So it's a 3-point lead for the Thunderbirds. They missed their last 2 front ends of 1-and-1s, and the ball passes too tall for Raymond. Turnover number 25. 47-44 is the score. Bedoni wrapped around behind the back dribble. She comes across the timeline. Puts the pass. Here's a shot for the tie. No! The rebound slipped out of bounds by Piute. You're right, John. This is a team that makes a lot of 3-pointers on the season, but they haven't made any today. Then again, Blackwater and Shimiko Hudson are the only 2 that have made a ton this season. These 2 girls that combined for just over 15.
4th foul on Casey Glebe with 2:10 to play. And a 3-point lead for Piute.
Shakia Hudson, who has scored all of her points in this second half, all 4, comes to the line.
Now it'll be a bonus, so 10 fouls.
No good on the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw. Be a timeout. Timeout's called. We'll take it. 47-44 is the score. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network at 1aball.com.
Beautiful historic Heritage Courthouse restored for all your family and event gatherings. From reunions to weddings, a place to live your legacy. Book today, UtahFamilyReunion.com.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today, For any of your auto body needs, Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 teams success.
Junction-Town is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success.
The town of Kingston proudly supports all Piute High School athletes. Best of luck to all the hard-working Region 20 teams in the tournament games. Go Thunderbirds.
The state championship game is brought to you today by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live. It's a 3-point lead for the Thunderbirds. The Monument Valley Cougars are at the free throw line. Dalton Hayco and Moss Creek Hogs. President Dalton's granddaughter, Sage, has had a great game today. Snow College and Camping World all sponsoring the action. Second free throw is good. Nothing at the bottom of the net. Shakia Hudson makes 1 of 2, and the lead is 2, with 2:02 remaining in the game. Brooklyn hands back to Morgan. Morgan in some trouble, and she throws it to Sage. Sage stays in bounds, but right to Alia Blackwater. The long leap, actually, the pass down to Blackwater, makes extra pass. Tie game! Shakia Hudson again. It's our 5th tie of the game, and a tie-up, a travel goes against Monument Valley, so the Thunderbirds get it back. So we've been tied at 8s, 15s, 19s, 25s, and now 47 all with 1:37 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Boy, they just like a little bunch of mosquitoes just buzzing around you all the time. You can't relax.
Timeout's called. 47-47. We'll be back after this.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Home of the historical Miners Park, along with the beautiful views of Bullion Canyon Falls, Marysville Town sits at the heart of breathtaking scenery and adventure. We wish all Piute athletes success in the tournaments.
This play-by-play sportscast is brought to you by Myers Family Dental. A better life starts with a beautiful smile. Located in Circleville, Utah, Myers Family Dental is a proud supporter of Piute High School athletics. Good luck, Thunderbirds.
The state championship basketball game is brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Summer Games. John, it's been a great run for the Cougars in this fourth quarter.
Yes, they've outscored Piute 15-4.
47-47. The score after 3 was 37-30 in favor of Piute. There's Piute with numbers again. The shot's no good. Defensive rebound is cleared. And just like that, Monument Valley will look to regain control of the lead. We only had 2 lead changes in this game. There's a shot, no good, but another foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
So if that's on Casey, she's gone. You know, Piute hasn't taken time on that last time's a good example. They get the ball and come down and take a quick shot. As Casey fouls out, she had a. It's called on Sage. Okay.
Boy, Sage Raymond finishes her career at the Thunderbirds with a career high. The senior, 15 big points, helped Piute build their widest lead of the game at 11 in the third quarter. But since then, Monument Valley has really pieced together a great comeback to break the tie. The shot's in and out for Ramirez. 1:17 left to go. If all the games are going to be like this today, John Yardley, it's going to be a great final day of the tournament. It's up and good. So the tie is broken. Nez goes 1 of 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. The press is given the T-Birds problems, and a foul's called against Nez. And it'd still be a 1-1 as that's the 9th team foul against the Cougars. T-Birds.
After this, both teams will be in the double bonus. Still 1-1, however, for Piute on this time down with Casey at the line.
I believe the Cougars have shot 24 free throws in this game compared to 6 for the Thunderbirds. Casey's free throws hard off the back. Rebound comes down to Tara Morgan. Tara kicks it back to Casey. Casey throws it away. Well defended by the Cougars. With a minute to play, here we go. Piute squeaked one out yesterday. They won by 1, 26-27 against Wendover. They now trail 48-47 against the Cougars, the comeback kids. They've done it all tournament long. Here's a near steal. Cougars hang on to it. It's Begay out on top. She dribbles, gets to the free throw line. What a dish. But the layup's missed. Rebound comes down to Piute. It's knocked out of Casey's hands, and now it comes to Brooklyn Jessen. Brooklyn clears it to Morgan. It's a 3-on-1 fast break. Morgan dishes to the right. Here's Gaylor. That's a player fly by jumper short. Both teams have a chance, and a foul goes against Gaylor with 17.9 seconds remaining. And Monument Valley's player goes down hard. And we'll take a quick break. Hopefully she's okay. 48-47. We'll be back after this.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguins City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Alia Blackwater comes to the line as you're tuned in to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Ruby's Inn on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. With 17.9 seconds left, she's got 2 free throws. And Alia Blackwater, is she going to have to come out, John? I think she is, because she was the player that was down. She's going to come out, and Precious Bedoni checks in for her with big free throws off the bench. Bedoni has 4 points in the game. Her team has a 1-point lead. There are 17.9 seconds remaining in the game. She's kind of coming in cold. Here's the first free throw. She's hard off the back iron. It's kind of a rough position for her to be in. She's been on the bench for much of the second half. But only had a strong first half. So, the lead at worst will be 2 for the Thunderbirds with 17.9 seconds from the Legacy Harbor free throw line. No. Rebound comes down to Morgan. Morgan to Amy. Amy, can she save it? No. Thunderbirds turnover. Tara trying to find Morgan along the sideline.
Uncharacteristic play right there.
With a timeout called with 14.1 seconds. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Penguich Drug Store on Main Street in Penguich has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
The Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools. Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon's Mule Days and the Croman Canyon Mule Cell. The ball is passed in. 5 seconds go off the clock. The ball is passed into the Cougars and a foul is called. Thunderbirds going hard for the steal. Can't get it. Remy Nez comes to the free throw line.
It was 1 for 2 last time, I believe.
She's 3 of 6, I believe. In 3 of 8 from the line. Make it 5 of 9. 2-point lead with 9.7 seconds. Nez coolly knocks down the first free throw. The second one from the Legacy Harbor free throw line. Nez dribbles twice. Now 3 times more. Make it 4. Bends her knees. Off the back there. No. Piute with the rebound. It's Cooper. Cooper's hammered as she comes across the timeline, and she's got 2 free throws. None bigger in Cooper Fountain's career. The senior comes to the line. She has a chance to tie this thing up with 6.8 seconds left to go. Talk about pressure free throws.
Well, Austin down on our stat line was saying it's going to be overtime. I beg to differ with him, but she could make it a real opportunity here for Piute.
Cooper
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Bends her knee. The first one's hard. Just a bit heavy off the back iron. The Thunderbirds' free throw shooting has been a little bit of a problem in this fourth quarter. So Cooper with 6.8 seconds remaining. Sets for the second one. This one's good. So it's a 1-point lead, and a foul is called. Alia Blackwater comes to the line, and Cooper Fountain picks up her 5th foul. She goes 1 of 2 from the line, and Cooper finishes today's game with 5 points. Been fun to watch her play her career here at Piute. And Ainsley Talbot checks in for her. So 2 seniors, Raymond and Fountain, check out due to fouls. And Blackwater trying to ice this game. Misses the first. You get the roll!
High in the air and drops through.
So it's a 2-point game. Still a 1-possession game at the very worst for the Thunderbirds. We'll see what happens in the final 6 seconds. Blackwater, their second free throw. No, the ball is tipped, controlled by the Thunderbirds with 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Across the timeline for the win. Morgan for 3.
Oh! Would have banked in. Would have been a sweet ending.
So
Nevertheless,
Monument Valley.
It's a sweet ending for Monument Valley.
And you come back and win this one. We'll have the Rubies in post-game report coming up after this on 1aball.com.
Piute County Special Service District 1 provides community services to all of Piute County. Bookmobile, recreation, waste management, EMS, and school support. Wishing the T-Birds success. Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the sound